We are getting ready to go to dinner right now. And our two cats have just eaten. I don't know if you guys have met them completely yet. But right here we have Hero. I imagine like Big Hero 6. He looks like your typical black cat. Very friendly, very chatty. I'm surprised now he's not chatting now that he's on camera. And Nicole has picked up Sable. A lot of people like Sable because he's got this unique like beard. He likes to make funny noises, but you can see.
Especially when you pick him up.
Yeah, he doesn't love it sometimes, but he's cuddly when he wants to be. But you can see like around his ears, he's got this like big beard and it goes all the way underneath. But he's fluffy, he's gray, he's fun. And like I said, Hero is definitely, he's like, you could just like pick him up and he'll just like kind of like let you just, I don't know, he just like flops in your hands. Sable, you pick him up and he just like arms out, legs out, cannot touch him. Either way, let's get out of here. Also, I want to point out, I just picked up an OLED monitor and I thought I was gonna like love it. I'm still debating, but I know a lot of people have talked about like OLED versus IPS and whatever, but I don't know. If you guys have any like thoughts on OLED monitors, let me know. I know it's a little bit more particular, but either way, let's head over. We're going to, what is it? Mrs. Potatoes.
Mrs. Potatoes.
Yeah, it was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, right? So that's gonna be pretty sweet. Also, I've been having this frog. You see him right there? He just like keeps sitting in the corners. And I tried to like move him and he did move at one point, but then he turned like really pale, but then he got really brown. I don't really know what to do. Like, do I try and save him? I feel like he's just gonna like pass away up there. I also have a ton of board games that I'm trying to sell. I found a company online that'll buy them. I think they're gonna give me like 350 bucks for everything, which is crazy because I feel like I spent way more, but I don't know, that's just the way it is. But yeah, look at all these board games back here. I don't know, we love to play them back in Illinois, but now I just feel like we don't have time. All right, we have made it over here. This is actually right around the corner from Universal Studios. It was right here on the corner. Like I said, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Nicole loves Sky Fury, don't you?
I love it.
I know. So you have a Publix over here. We've been in that Publix. It's kind of old. I don't know what the DaVita
Like
Kidney Care. No, Celebration had a really nice one. Yeah, there's some stuff over here. But either way, we're going to Mrs. Potato. There it is. It's like weirdly dark inside. Is it open? We are open. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look around. So the inside is definitely pretty small in here, but look at this on the wall, the Potato Institute. I wonder if he must have said that at some point, but you can see right here, we have 3 booths on this side. We have 2 tables here in the center, and then 2 booths over there, and then outside there's a little bit of outdoor seating. But right here, 2 signs from Guy here, which is a lot of fun. And they have just potatoes like everywhere. This is crazy. Nicole found the Guy Fieri pop figure up there, which is awesome. But look at all of these potatoes. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I don't even know. This has to be, oh, okay, so it's, we have Thor, Ant-Man. I don't know who that one would be. This looks like Predator. That's fun. You have like, yeah, I was gonna say Freddy, Jason over there.
Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil.
Oh yeah, is that what they are?
Elvis.
Bugs.
It's like Kiss, yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. And then down here we have like pirates. And then, oh, Iron Man over there in the corner. That's cool. Up top, there's some Star Wars ones. You can see those. How exciting. What's on the wall over here? So 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and okay, so I don't see like a 2020 or beyond, but TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence. That's kind of cool. Yelp. People love it. So we are at the corner booth right now, and again, you can kind of see the lay of the land in here. Not massive, to be honest, but very cool. So we're gonna try this out here. And there's actually a few more potato heads. Let me go show you those really quick. Right up front, this is the cash register. This is crazy. I feel like it's such like a small location here. And just like, I don't know, like off the beaten path kind of thing. I feel like you wouldn't think this was on like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. But either way, this is pretty sweet. I'm excited for it. And AC's a little warm in here. I feel like we could bump that down a little bit, but that's okay. Here is the menu. And you can see over here on the right are all of these potatoes. Now, interestingly enough, that like Rosti or roasty like type of potato is more almost like, kind of like a potato sandwich. I don't really know how to explain it. But you can see all of these different options here. And there are the appetizers available. And then down here you have pastel. So you basically have empanadas, and then you can kind of customize your potato down there, so you can kind of do little add-ins if you want, but they look absolutely massive. And then on the back side, you can see the Brazilian cuisine, and then you have burgers, sides, and the desserts. This is interesting. So you kind of have some typical desserts you might expect to see, but look at this one. Grilled banana and mozzarella melt. What in the world? Why would you put mozzarella and bananas and cinnamon? I don't know. Here is the outdoor area. Actually, I might go switch over there. That looks to be a nice little spot underneath the like kind of gazebo-ish area here, and you can see some of the lights strung about. But it looks pretty nice. The chairs are also a little different. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if we could take this spot because I like the lighting here. It is a little bit later right now, plus outside vibes. Well, we did end up swapping outside. I just noticed there's a bench right there too, but I think it's kind of nice. There's a little bit of a breeze out here. It's a little bit cooler. Nicole's arguing if it's cold. It is not cold.
I'm just wondering.
I was gonna say it's like 90s.
I think it was so hot in there. It's like this breeze and the fans. I'm like, oh, like it's chilly all of a sudden. But I think it was just so hot in there.
It was just like stuffy. It felt like the air wasn't like moving.
There was no air. They had like that little
AC unit. Yeah,
that's what I had.
It says 71 though. I don't know. Either way, what did we end up getting? So we went with the potato gnocchi.
The potato gnocchi with like the white sauce, and the white sauce is kind of like an Alfredo cream sauce. And we added chicken to that, and then we also did a Philly cheesesteak baked potato. Yes. And you were talking about the rosti earlier.
Yeah.
I think it kind of reminds me of like a potato pancake, almost like a hash brown.
Yes.
And then stuffed and a hash brown on top.
That's more accurate, I think.
That's how I think I would describe it.
Yeah, but we went with just like a normal baked potato. I feel like it's like mixed potato. I feel like you gotta have like a baked potato. Oh, somebody needs the coat, which is crazy because it's been 90 to 100 degrees.
It was 82 today.
It was, yeah. It was actually chillier. We have I call it a cold front at 82, but it is a little bit colder today, which is kind of nice. But the whole thing, the reason we're here, I should explain. We have been wanting to go to Universal to do the butterbeer stuff that we were telling you about. So we're gonna go try all of the butterbeer things that are available because you have two like brand new things with the lolly and the caramel. So we plan on doing that, but then it started to rain today after work. The clouds were kind of dark, and then by the time we tried to figure out what we wanted to do, it was already pretty much almost closed. So we're like, let's go try this place. We've been wanting to do this little food review for you since it is literally like 3 to 5 minutes away from Universal. It's a fun little location. When we were adopting our cats, we actually had heard that Orlando is like one of the I don't know if it's the largest or one of the largest locations for cats. They just have 1 million of them. I think it's like, how many cats do they have? It was 60,000 a year, 60,000 like a month, a day. Yeah, it's something ridiculous. There's, I don't know. There's a lot of cats that a bunch of strays that come in. But funny enough, here we have one right there. It looks like they actually feed them, and I can see like a little cat bowl over there. But there are a ton of strays. We've seen so many just out and about. If you are in a parking lot in the evening, there's a good chance you're just gonna see a random cat walking around. Our food has been delivered and it looks delicious. Again, this is the gnocchi with the like cream sauce. Look at the size of this potato. Is this thing not massive? So big. My hand, I mean, that thing is, I don't even know how to explain how big this thing is, but that is a gigantic spud. Maybe. I don't want it to fall out though, but it looks really good. It looks packed with goodies in there. Bigger than your hand for sure. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I am excited to dive in. Let us know what you think. So this is the potato gnocchi. So again, potato, right? I mean, I feel like you would imagine like a baked potato, a potato gnocchi. So it kind of makes sense. What do you think of it?
They're just like light and fluffy and like pillowy. And they have like this like cheesy white sauce. They're good.
It is so soft. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I'll show you. I'll poke into it. But it like melts. I've never had, most of the time when I have gnocchi, it very much like, there's like almost a little bite to it. Not like a crunch, but like your teeth kind of sink into it. This is like, it melts. It's bizarre. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy. All right, let us know. This is now the Philly cheesesteak potato. This thing looks amazing as well. There were so many different options. We weren't totally sure. We did get recommended this one, so you'll have to let us know, Nicole, but it looks good. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Better than the gnocchi?
They're so different. It's like,
That's fair.
it's like a nice creamy chicken pasta dish. This is just like a baked potato with toppings, but it's very good. The like the cheesesteak surprisingly goes really well with the potato, and in general the potato is just so like soft.
Is it?
It's a very good potato, yeah.
They do a really good job cooking their potatoes, but let me show you the gnocchi here. So, like, I don't know if I can get this to focus, but like, I mean, like, do you see how it just like pushes on the fork? Like it just like collapses. I don't know. It's so soft. The chicken is actually like perfectly cooked. Also, we're getting some rain right now, so be prepared for that. But yeah, this is such a good dish. I'll go ahead and try this now. There it is. I got this like string of cheese going. Got some of the pepper. They're so flavorful. You know, interestingly enough, I feel like potatoes oftentimes they're kind of a bland vegetable. You know, a lot of times it's like you put salt, butter. I mean, you really have to dress them up. Whatever they do to this, obviously there's a bunch of stuff going on in here, which is why it is so flavorful. But like, it's cooked so dang well, but it's like, I mean, it's bursting with flavor. That's absurd how much flavor you can get in a potato. Because I just feel like I said, they're not very flavorful in general. I feel like when you get a potato, I mean, how many people just eat a potato as is? No, you got to do so much stuff to doctor it up. That is so good. Wow. We are really getting some rain right now. Thankfully, we are covered. It's actually kind of nice in a weird sort of way. It's going to be obviously picking up on camera, I think. Oh, and there it kind of goes. So we're sitting here, and I thought I saw a cat running behind Nicole. Turns out it was a raccoon. So the raccoon is now eating the food from the cat. Oh, there's another one. There they go. What the? Oh, he's like limping. Oh no.
Very good.
Oh my God, there it goes. There it goes.
I think it's a whole
Right there.
hamburger as well.
I think it does it. I think it has a whole burger.
There's a garbage can right there, and there's a
And
burger can right there.
he's eating it right there. What the heck? That's so funny. I think we are stuffed. We have a little bit of potato left and a little bit of gnocchi. Not much, but just a little bit there.
I'll take that piece of chicken.
Maybe, there you go. We'll whittle away here. But honestly, I'm surprised that the 2 dishes here was enough, because I feel like between the two of us, you would almost imagine like a loaded baked potato and like a little small bowl of gnocchi. Is like, is that going to be enough? And I think it was definitely plenty. So I feel like 1 dish per person is definitely nice. And then you can kind of just share like we did. I think it was perfect. The rain has picked up again, but if you guys were watching one of our previous videos, I actually talked about how we wanted to do more food reviews, and this is one of the ones that we decided to do. And we definitely want to stay close to the parks. Obviously, if we're going too far out, I feel like not that many people would care that much about it. You know, if we're 2-3 hours away, you're like, yeah, maybe I'm not going to make that trip. But again, if you're just right down the road from Universal, you know, maybe there's a chance that you come out this way. Very easy to Uber over here, or if you're renting a car, again, very, very short drive. So that's what we're trying to focus on, is basically try to stay about 20 to 25 minutes around the park is pretty much the ideal location and kind of distance that we're looking for. And again, this is a great location right down the road. They have some desserts. We're not trying them today. I feel like we're just too full, but we'll definitely try them in the future. But as far as the food goes here, this was fantastic food, worth every penny. I think it came out to about 40 bucks. So it was like 16 bucks for each of the dishes, but then it was an $8 upcharge for the chicken. So do keep that in mind if you are adding some protein. It does get a little pricey in my opinion. But again, the 16 and 16 is also kind of pricey, but it was good food. I don't mind paying for a good meal, but the chicken, even though it was delicious, I feel like that is one thing that I would kind of keep in mind. And just like that, we are all wrapped up though. So Nicole, I guess, what are your thoughts of, slammed on Mrs. Potato?
I think overall the food was really good. I think it's something like different that you don't normally see, just like a potato place with these unique baked potatoes and like, you know, some potato pastas and like these Brazilian entrees. So like, I definitely think we should try more next time. Like those empanadas looked interesting, but I do think it's a little pricey. I think that $8 upcharge to add like half a chicken breast is kind of price gouging. So personally, I might pick this place up to go and just like make a side of chicken tenders at home for us.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree. I do believe it is very, very good, but I do think it is kind of pricey. So you got to keep that in mind. If you guys are willing to pay a little bit, it's nice. But again, the food was super, super good. Doesn't look like this place that you would have like incredible food, because it's kind of just like this small corner unit over here, but it was super, super good. Highly recommend Mrs. Potato, Orlando, Florida, 5 minutes down the road from Universal. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this fun little food review. We are heading out of here. Hopefully we'll have that butterbeer video coming up very soon. Let's hope that we don't have these storms that are kind of starting to roll through. It is that time of the year, so that tends to happen a little bit. But with that said, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel and go ahead, give this video a thumbs up if you did have a good time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.